Paul nang ke ga tutkel a ci planning a ci loy mana ko ba den satiza a chan ko bra ni chol Bol Mel ko mo jot a chan ko mo riet adi.
Welcome to Jimosi podcast. Bol Mel has been officially placed under house arrest in Juba, the capital of South Sudan. His house in Jebel neighborhood was surrounded yesterday by soldiers after his dismissal that was read on SSBC News, 8 p.m. news. His relatives and some of the staff that tried to went to his place were turned away. All the road leading to his home have been blocked. His house was ransacked by the security personnel, ransacked like searching everywhere, and documents, laptops, and unspecified amount of money were taken away from his house.
People are keeping cash in their houses.
Yes, because when you go to the bank, the limit is only 50,000.
50,000 is too
So you
small.
just keep your money at home. But again, it was a vice president. I don't think that limit was applying to him. They just take it from there.
Maybe there's an increased limit for him, like $1 million or 500,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as per one of Bol Mel community defenders, it is alleged that Bol Mel was to be killed tonight at around 3 a.m. local time South Sudan. And how they were going to do it was by starting a fight outside his compound, like soldiers fighting. And then in the process, they will throw in a grenade into his house where he's staying. So that's the plan as per that person. But
So
again,
tonight by 3 a.m., that is in the early hours of Friday,
yes.
November 14th, 2025.
So the video is here. It's in Dinka. We're going to listen to that video and we'll give our 2 cents what we think of that statement.
Okay.
Adi and Chiran Yop one of the close family kana ran chol Benjamin kulega Chiran Yop Quran kana ran tiger ge Yop ran tiger ge Yop kulega ni nan kan kan ku yi balagin ko yi ka baglay lu waga wan mutin weng mi dawul lakich planning en chilo ran chol Pol nang ku jala ran chol ran chol mo tutke glok Pol nang ke ga tutke a ci planning a ci loy mana ko ba den satiza a chan ko bra ni chol Bol Mel ko mo jot a chan ko mo riet ading la ke yen planning en ci loy en kin yen ci lel bol kan bol mun tin ran re nor ke yen a tiang de ku jalaras ke karo ke ka ben ay dom cin be telefon ci na net ading
So as per what it said that somebody, a relative to Bol Mel or somebody close to Bol Mel, receive a call from one of the Tiger Division guys
Officers, yeah.
and say that you are Will community, we have to work something out because Tutkel Galwak and Paul Nang Majuk are planning something like, or they're planning to kill Bol Mel tonight, and that message has to go out. So that relative that is close to Bol Mel called this guy that was now doing the video. And I think the reason why I was doing the video is because this gentleman is not in South Sudan. And then also, he has a huge following on social media. I'm not going to mention his name. If you recognize his face and you know his name, then that will be up to you, but I'm not going to call out his name. We'll just put the video so that you guys can see, but I'm not going to read out his name. So this young man seemed to have some following on Facebook. That's why he was passed the message to disperse it out to the public. So that it is known, and if it is no longer a secret, then nobody's going to do it.
I actually wanted to ask you that question. But before we proceed, I think this guy also, one of the reasons as to why he was given that information, apart from him potentially being outside the country, maybe so he's in a safe place, he can speak on his behalf. I feel like from the tone, he's a supporter of Bol Mel, and is most likely from their Will community.
Yes.
And that's why they were calling on the community men to save their son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like you said, I actually wanted to ask you, do you think if that was what the government was planning to eliminate Bol Mel, including details of when they were going to carry out that attack or they fight around the house and then do whatever they want to do, like throwing the grenade, do you think they would go ahead and do the same thing like we saw last year with General Akolko's house fight?
Mhm.
Do you think they would proceed with it, or since the secret in quotes is already out, they'll
Yeah,
just replan?
once the whole thing has been out, then
Mm.
nobody's going to do it, right? Because
Mhm.
people will directly know these are these people doing.
Yeah.
But if it was not known, then it will
Mhm.
be like it was an accident. People were
Mhm.
fighting outside, and we don't know who did that. But again,
Yeah.
my first question to you will be:
Mhm.
do you think the government of South Sudan or the government of Salva Kiir can
Mhm.
kill Bol Mel? Let's start from there.
I don't think they can do that. No, it's not either they can or cannot.
Mm-hmm.
I would say they would not.
Mm-hmm.
That is to show willingness.
Mm-hmm.
Can is the ability to do
To
it.
do
They
it,
can
yeah.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
But would they or will they do that? No, I don't think they would want to execute Bol Mel
Mm-hmm.
because based on how the things have been happening, it started with him being relieved from his position as the vice president in
Mhm.
charge of the economic cluster,
Mm-hmm.
and also being removed from his position as the first deputy chairperson for
Mm-hmm.
the SPLM political party.
Yes.
And as if that was not enough, they demoted him from being a general within the National Security Services, a position that was recently raised by Kiir Mayardit himself,
Mm-hmm.
to a private. That private, we said last time, for those who may have not watched the video, we will put the link in the comments, and it's the video about him being fired by President Kiir.
Yeah.
So they made him a junior within the military rank. That's like one of the lowest ranks. So this is a clear indication that the government is out to finish him. So if something was to happen to Bol Mel, either today or in the next couple of weeks, then people will definitely know that this is the government's doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not accident. Yeah, so for that reason, I don't think the government will play that game.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
As for me, I don't think that the government can go ahead and kill Bol Mel.
Mm.
Why would they kill him? Because the allegation that people are preaching right now is of coup.
Mhm.
The word coup being attempted in South Sudan or people being accused of is not going to start with Bol Mel for the first time.
True.
There are a lot of people that have been accused of coup attempt, including Riek Machar,
From 2013.
Akolakor, and even in 2016, the same thing.
Yeah.
And these people are still alive.
And also Paul Malone.
And Paul Malone. And these people are
King
still
Paul.
alive. Nothing has been done to them.
Yeah.
So why would killing start with Bol Mel? And Bol Mel, as people are saying right now, as per the sources that we have right now, all his security guard, everybody has been removed. So even has no people to fight for.
Yeah.
He has not formed any militia that will be a group to fight for him. So what benefit do government get out of him?
And he has no powers, like in terms of military powers, because his rank was stripped off. So
Yes.
that means he cannot order anybody around. Yeah. The only people who might be willing to defend him might be his supporters or his community members. But other than that, like literally.
Yeah. So for me, like when things happen, these kind of things pop up. And this is not the first time that community supporters or a group of people that support individuals are saying that there is plan to kill somebody.
Yeah.
In March of this year, where Riek Machar was arrested, people were saying there was a plan to kill him. People even said that the Ugandan commandos or whatever, snipers, had surrounded his house and then they were waiting for 5 a.m. So these kind of rumors have always been there.
True.
Was Riek Machar killed? No, he has not been killed. Has been appearing in court. So that means either President Kiir or whoever that plan on killing people will not do anything like that to Bol Mel.
Yeah.
So for me, I will just say it's just emotions that are too
Baseless
high.
rumors.
Yes, a lot of rumors here and emotions that are too high at this point.
Yeah.
And because of social media, if you can create any lie or any rumor that will flow faster and get shared and get comment and trigger people emotions, then you feel good. And then
Yeah.
tomorrow you'll think of creating another one. Yeah.
Anyway, like in South Sudan, people don't have access to information in most cases simply because of poor internet. They call it airtime or credit. It's very limited. And then the network quality is also extremely poor. So even when you have access to those bundles or the credit, you're not able to make like proper phone calls. And the tariffs rate are very high. So people might end up talking about different things and then you end up mentioning something and it's triggering. And then the person who was given that information may end up passing the same half-baked information to other people.
Yes.
And then people are able to kind of fill in the gaps. And it goes out as rumors. Whoever has access to internet will go and post saying this is what is happening in Juba.
Yes.
Remember, like even when there's some gunshots at night, by
People make
morning,
conclusion.
by morning, everyone has a story of what happened last night.
Yes.
And then those rumors go out like that, and there's no verification that is done. You just receive the news and you want to be the first person to post it on social media. Yeah, I think that's where the confusion comes in.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is something that's going to happen. Even if the government was planning to do that, they will not do it now that people are aware in courts.
Yes, and it is now very clear all the vice president when they are arrested, they are placed under house arrest, not the blue house. So anybody that will be arrested in future, just make your home comfortable because that's where they will place you under.
It's not just the vice president. Sakol Kor was just a director general for NSS.
It is an outlier.
So it's like
Most
the
of
VIPs
yes.
or major politicians. Because, oh no, Port Kang is not under house arrest.
Yeah, it's in Blue
He's
House.
in Blue House.
Yeah.
So he's insignificant.
Yes,
or is it because of his contributions towards that case? That's why he was taken under maximum security.
I think it's by the government of Salva Kiir.
Okay.
But anyway, there was this other video that I came across. It's from a young man. This young man, I don't know why I keep calling them boys.
The guy, that's someone's father or husband.
This guy is based in Dubai. So he made a video explaining now the coup. You remember there was a lot of rumor that Bol Mel wanted to do a coup. That's why it has been completely dismissed and made a junior or made a private citizen. It's because of allegedly coup. So let's listen to this guy giving us what that coup actually means.
Okay, and actually, go ahead.
And what they were going to do, and then how was it planned?
Yeah, and for clarification, that video was posted, I think, on Tuesday or like a few days before Bol Mel was fired.
Yes. Yeah. So we're going to listen to it, and it's in Dinka, and then we're going to do a translation again. This is Dinka issue.
Maybe Equatorians have their own, but we've not seen it.
Yes.
Ashana gop ke ga ci mat ke gi Bol Mel ke bi ngla big loy baya big dom yo marba ñaken yi wone ko la mat pan tol jebal bi ran tol po lang big shop ko bran tol den wal big shop ko bran tol ba big shop ko kir ma yar big dom ko big yada kon bay panen ngla ke na ci yok shop ala yok shop awuran ci kon dom Ashana gop rina Ashana gop arer pana yandit mi jaman ka we ga Chana go yat blows ka we mi ditwe ku kan we.
So the coup that people were saying was to happen on Thursday, which is today, the time that we're recording this video. And Bol Mel was dismissed yesterday on Wednesday, And the meeting itself took place on Tuesday, like you mentioned.
And Wednesday morning, something
Yes.
like that.
So this lady called Achana Goth is something a advisor to the wife of Salva Kiir.
Yes.
She's an advisor to Ayan Mayadit.
She works with Ayan Mayadit, and she's actually the wife to Hussein Abdelbagi's brother, called Dr. Diu Matok. Hussein Abdelbagi is the former vice president that was replaced by Josephine Lago.
Yeah, but there was a way that they were saying the name of her husband with a different name, Korkor. I don't know, but I might be. Yeah, maybe I might be mispronouncing his name. So what happened is, so Achana Goth went to Bol Mel compound with other people. Even Diumatok was mentioned by this guy in the longer video.
Yeah.
That even Diumatok was among the people that went to meet at Salva Kiir house to do the coup. And the way that coup was to happen
at Salva Kiir's house or Bol Mel's house?
At Bol Mel house to plan the coup. And the Bol Mel house is in Jebel. And the way that the plan was being done, maybe I've cut the video shorter. You guys can go look for it. But they said what they did was to... Okay, I will talk about what is in this video. So what they said, in their target, they will arrest Paul Nang.
Paul Nang Majuk, who's the current chief of defense forces.
Dengwal
was recently appointed.
Maybe Tiger Division.
Like, I can't remember, but he was appointed in the batch that was sworn in before Bol Mel.
I think it's in the office of... He's in the
office of the president.
Yes,
the executive director.
So him, Paul Nang, and Dr. Bak, the new Minister of Finance. And those ones were to be taken care of. I don't know what it was saying in that dinker.
Like they would arrest them or something like that.
Yes, and then Salva Kiir was to be taken to a place called Akon. Akon, I think it is in
It's in their village. Like their home village. That is Salva Kiir's village.
That's where they will take him.
They wanted to retire him early.
Yes. And as per this young man, that plan was discovered, and that's how Achana Goth was arrested and put under house arrest.
No, taken to Blue House.
No, she's not a house arrest person.
Yeah,
she's a Blue House. So she was taken there, and then maybe interrogation, and then the whole thing. People say it leak out. That's how even Paul Nang was able to know that, and that's how on Wednesday everything unfolded.
Yeah, and they actually said Achana got together with her husband, that is Diu Matok, were arrested and taken to Blue House.
Is Diu arrested? I've not seen it anywhere.
Yeah, I saw something on Facebook, and they said that there were other people.
They say up to 40
that has been arrested. They say Kom, I don't know, Paul Mayomakech and Honorable Dengdan Malik have been arrested at the National Security Headquarters, that is at the Blue House, and the people who met are Aliwa Yen, Aliu, Hussein Abdelbagi Akol, Akej Tonga Aliu, and several senior military officials. These people have been advised to stay at their houses, so it's like they have been placed under house arrest.
As for me, like the people arrested do not add up. I've not seen any, like you mentioned, Deng Dao Malik.
Yeah.
He's from Jangule. I've not seen anybody.
Is not even just Jangule.
Yes, I've not seen anybody saying anything about him.
Yeah, and the way Twitches are very loud.
Yes, the Facebook would have been flooded right now with a lot of comments. So this simply means some of all this. Okay, let me ask you the questions. Do you actually believe in this explanation of this coup plan? Okay, the other thing that I forgot, it was said that Bol Mel actually went ahead and changed Salva Kiir bodyguards when he was away. He was able to give orders, remove these people, exchange them with these other people that will work with him in the process of coup attempt, or when they're going to do the coup. So he brought in people that will easily cooperate with him. So now, do you actually believe in this explanation of this coup?
No,
plan.
I don't believe in that because if for those who are going to watch that video, it's on TikTok.
Yeah.
The guy also kind of spoke about Ayan Mayadit's brother,
Mm-hmm.
Gregory. He was calling him Gorgori.
Mm-hmm.
That Gregory
Oh,
was also
Gregory
part of that.
Gorgor. I think that's the name that I heard. The way you
Yeah,
pronounce it.
it's called Gregory Deng something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that guy it was kind of allegedly part of this entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then this person who was speaking on TikTok said that Ayan Mayadit stays with enemies of progress. She's staying with people who plan her downfall.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she was working with people like Achana God and all that.
Yeah.
But personally, I don't think this coup attempt was really something in the planning.
Yeah.
First of all, Bol Mel has no interest in changing President Kiir because the way his political trajectory was going, he was almost like the second in command.
Yes.
So that means if anything was to happen to President Kiir, then he would automatically take over, right?
Yes.
And if Kiir, God forbid, gets sick around the presidential elections,
Mm-hmm.
then he would have automatically become the presidential candidate
Yes.
if the other SPLM or senior SPLM members don't oppose.
Mm-hmm.
So he really had no benefit in kicking Kiir out.
Yeah.
And other than that, Kiir is the one who put him in that place.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that applies. Also, the brother to Ayan Mayadit would not be planning with enemies of her sister's husband
Yeah.
to plan for their downfall. And yet we saw recently one of his daughters, that is Ayan Gregory,
Mm-hmm.
was appointed to work in the office of the president
Yes.
as the office manager. So what benefit would he get if his brother-in-law is eliminated and his position taken?
Yeah.
That means he's going to take food out of his table, right?
Yeah.
Because right now he's benefiting more with Kiir being in leadership as compared to what he would get
Mm-hmm.
if his opponents were to come to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as for me, I would say this explanation of this coup plan, I don't want to call it fake, but it's not well put. And I cannot believe in it because there are so many shortfalls that are in there.
True.
Take, for example, how can Bol Mel overthrow or take over President Kiir powers when Bol Mel himself has not rise through the ranks of the military? He was just promoted. So he has not built connection in the military ranking. And then when it comes to coups that happen, it happened with people inside the military.
Yeah, and you have to be like on top of that.
Yes, you control the rest of the army.
Like the chief of defense forces.
So the best explanation that could have been is, let's say, Bol Mel is working with Nang Paul Majuk. And then now, if Bol Mel do anything, Paul Nang will support him and the whole army is going to come with Paul Nang, right? But him himself alone with just few individuals that are people mentioned
outside the military.
Some of them are civilians.
Yeah.
Some of them
members of parliament.
Even they have even forgotten if they were supposed to have guns in their home.
Yeah, people like Akej Tong.
Yes.
He was the one who replaced General Akolkur as the director for national security. And then he was replaced shortly after. So he doesn't really have like a very...
So why would he try to work with people that have no powers, that will not even carry anything? They don't control any military. If Bol Mel were thinking of overtaking, he will first of all build a good rapport with the national security and with the SSPDF.
Yeah.
He now control the two of them. This is when people overthrow the government.
Yeah.
But you can't just overthrow people because you are the vice president.
But what if they argue that Bol Mel was already in the national security? As much as we all know, he kind of came from like a private citizen, in quotes, to rising that fast. Because that's why he was promoted within the national security to the rank of, I think he was a lieutenant general too.
There must be a chemistry.
General.
there must be a chemistry. It's like you going to a new school and you are a sharp student. Yes, as much as you're a sharp student, you're not going to ooh all the students all of a sudden just because you have arrived there.
True. It will take time for them to learn you and know
even
that you are
accept.
a sharp student.
Yes. So people will not, just because you are sharp or you are at the top of the class, now you have to follow you. No, you are new, we don't know you.
Yeah.
So the same thing with Bol Mel. As much as he was high-ranking official, he was new.
Yeah.
He has not right through the ranks. He has not built that respect through from junior all the way through all the rankings.
Yeah, and also I don't know why I tend to think that Bol Mel was not that actively involved within the national security. If, let's say, for example, they were talking about someone like General Coup, like when he got relieved, then you can kind of believe that narrative of a coup attempt because Akol Kur had worked with the national security for 13 good years as their leader. So that way, at least, probably you can say there are some people who are loyal to him. Yeah. And also like other military connections.
And then also, like we explained in the past, that the promotion of Bol Mel in the national security before was about this succession, that if President Kiir was going to leave, then he can take. And because of the way that South Sudan is not officially a democratic or a civilian-led government, they will want somebody that has a higher ranking in military to take over the government. So that's why it was promoted to have those ones.
Yeah.
And then again, coming to think of, Bol Mel is a PhD holder, or he said he's a PhD holder, and people say he's a PhD
holder who has not defended his thesis and no published
Were you in the same school with him? You were not in the same school with him, so you can't speak for his PhD.
No, that's what people say.
That's what people say, but who are those? He has the certificate. So the thing is, being a PhD holder, and you want to take over the presidency, you want to take over that presidency when Salva Kiir is back in the country. What are you thinking? If you actually wanted that power and you wanted to do the coup, you do it when Salva Kiir was away. Salva Kiir went to UAE.
He was only away for 5 days.
For 5 days, yes, you do it on immediately. Take off. You take over on this following day.
He will come back. He will do an emergency landing.
With who? You take over the whole thing. Like there are countries like when the president take over, he's told never to return, and that's how they are overthrown.
Yes.
So if he wanted to do that, that's what he would have done. And especially if people say Nang Majok is the one that is against him, then when Salva Kiir went to UAE, Nang Majok was not chief of staff. It was Dahatur Jong.
Oh yeah, and then when President Kiir came back, he stayed back for like 2 days or same Friday.
Came on Friday and then on Monday
he fired people.
Yes, and appointed Nang back.
Okay.
So you see.
And actually Nang is the one who was replaced by Dawa Turjong, right?
Yes. And then he
recycled him.
Yes. So if you had that plan and you are that clever, you would have done when he was away.
But the thing is, not all PhD holders are clever. Also, it depends with the kind of PhD that you did. If he did, let's say, political science or leadership, international relations and all that, then it will be relevant. In his case, I think he did something to do with economics and business administration.
Then he should
that's different.
He should have waited for another visit this year or early next year.
For a long time. The longest is like 10 days.
There's a lot of days. Even going to the airport, you can tell him, fly as you go, never return. So if that was the plan, like you would have a better plan than what these people are saying. The days that they remain as the commander-in-chief of armed forces or acting, that was his time.
Yeah.
If he was planning that. But again, his phones and laptop have been taken, so now they will be taken to South Africa for forensic.
Actually, one of our subscribers mentioned that in our last video.
Yeah.
They say that his phones and laptops will be taken to South Africa. And
No.
it's now becoming true.
Yeah, so now they will be taken to South Africa for forensic report and then some kind of things. But
So what kind of information are they trying to retrieve? Or is it that
The
they are
thing
trying
is-
to pin him down?
the thing is, as of now, even me personally, I don't believe in this coup explanation.
True.
And if nobody has actually tapped him, speaking of that or getting people saying that, then instead of being surprised by that activity, it's better to believe in rumors. So that's why maybe right now the government is acting on rumors.
Okay.
But then they are going to look for the evidence at a later date. And I think that's why, based on what I heard and what happened, it said that the person that actually arrested Bol Mel is Nang Majuk.
CDF.
Yes. So the reason why his ranking was removed is
You
to
saw
make him
that.
arrestable. So that Nang can arrest him instead of Salva Kiir.
But Sipol Nang Majuk is a general.
But the way that he was promoted, like being a vice president and the kind of ranking that he was given, made him higher than Paul.
Is it because of being a vice president? Because general is general, regardless of which.
No,
part of
there's
the
a
army,
certain
right?
ranking, like it's a general, but there's a certain
More
level that he
than-
was put in. The few people at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, but they could not return him to like a major general or something like that.
He can still control other people. So you made sure that he cannot control anybody. And so
President Kiir is wicked.
so that anybody can arrest him. Doesn't have to be president again. Because
That
you remember
makes
the other
sense.
time during the Machar case, people say that President Kiir had to actually issue the
Issue the
arrest
order.
of Machar because of the military ranking.
Oh,
Now
okay.
they made sure that Bol Mel, anybody can arrest him. This country.
That's very bad humiliation, like I
Yes.
said in our last video. That you slept as a whole vice president with your dubur
And a
and military
officer.
ranks. And then you are like literally the second in command after Kiir. Now that we don't have first vice president as
Yeah.
an active government officials.
Then you
Then by evening that day,
wake up as nothing.
you are like Jimosi.
Yes, you wake up like Jimosi. The problem, I'm even better because I have my freedom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But him is being monitored.
Under
So you
house
see, as much
arrest.
as he's a junior right now, it's still being monitored. Which sometimes is just that like power come with money.
Yeah.
And people enjoy that money. But living a regular life, sometimes
It's
is
more
better.
fun.
Because you have a lot of freedom, you can go wherever that you want to go.
You need money, my friend, for transportation.
Well, you can walk
sometimes.
around. Now that he has money, some of them have been taken. And it will always be under the radar of the government for the rest of the next
Couple of years.
Yes.
Unless we have a change in leadership. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah. So I have this other question. Do you think Bol Mel will be taken to the competent court like Riek Machar?
Most likely, because it seems that's now the way forward. But then his case will take a lot of time. Because if we are currently still like at the preliminary stages of Dr. Riek Machar and the co-accused court proceedings, then we have other people who are under house arrest that were arrested close to 1 year ago. If those people were taken to court, most likely they might want to take them because you don't want to arrest someone and then you release them like that. They are going to go to the media and trash you. And then they go into exile. So that means after Riek Machar's case and he's co-accused, maybe the next person would be General Akorkur. And then Bol Mel will have to wait in line. Yeah, but most likely he will be taken to court. I'm not sure which court is going to handle his case. Maybe a regular court, since he's not a vice president. Yeah, by the time of his arrest, he had been stripped of all the powers. So he's just like a regular person. They'll just take you to... They can't even take him to court martial.
Oh, I did think about that.
Yeah.
But Okay, it was stripped of everything.
Yeah, before the arrest.
Yes, before the arrest, and then was arrested the following day.
Do you think the court case of Riek Machar kind of informed these decisions? Because if they are planning to take you to court, then they don't want some of the questions that people were asking. Why did you arrest so and so when he was having immunity and all that?
Yes. So, hey. So, yes. So, what I will say is that it will be taken to court.
Most likely.
Either it is going to be a competent court or a regular court.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like you mentioned, the case of Riek Machar has set the stage for the rest of the things on what guideline to be followed.
Mm-hmm.
So they
very
didn't want,
eye-opening.
Yes. So they did not want to make any mess again. So that's why they make sure they
finish him.
They finish him completely
Politically
and then now arrest him. So if when it is going to be charged, it's going to be charged as a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
So no lawyer is going to say that this guy has an immunity
yeah.
or the immunity was not lifted before he was arrested. There was no immunity to lift because he was no longer a vice president.
Yes.
And he was no longer an active military officer.
Personnel, yeah.
But again, that will be, was he arrested at what time?
No, he was declared a private citizen, if we can go by that, by removing all his powers on Wednesday night, right? That 8 p.m. And then the following day, or like after all those announcements, that's when they now issued orders that his relatives not to visit him.
Yeah.
They were not allowed to see him that night. And then the following day now, they came and took his money, the laptops and phones.
Yeah. So it will be taken to court. And Riek Machar case has actually set a lot of things in order. So going forward,
which is a good thing.
Yes. If you're a government official, going forward, if Salva Kiir is planning to take you to court, we'll make sure make you naked as soon as possible. And then I'll take you through the court process.
Yeah, even Kidid mwenyewe, if they overthrow him, the incoming president will make sure he demotes him, including the SPLM ranking.
Yes.
And then throw him to jail.
Go ahead with him.
Where?
Yeah, it's crazy. So high chances. So that like to create fairness, it will be taken to court. And so that they go charge him with whatever that they want to charge him with.
Treason,
and then his lawyers will speak. But they have to prove, right? So, the laptops are going to South Africa. Too bad for the young man.
Yeah, and then like based on these accusations of a coup attempt, that automatically translates to treason. Yeah. And then plus other things, they might talk of financing terrorism.
Hey, we have a lot of cases to
to
do on Jimosi podcast coming into the future. So now I have this last question that I ask you about if it will be taken to the court. And you say high chances.
Yes.
But look at it this way, the last question. Do you think it will be forgiven for being a Dinka man?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Because if you look at the case of General Akolko, that's also something that's kind of pending, right? And General Akolko is also from Warab State. I think he's from Tony. Yeah. So like if General Akolko, and he was a buddy to President Kiir, and you see the kind of treatment he got when he got fired and then reappointed and fired again within 3 days. And he ended up under house arrest. And that's one of the most powerful people that we had within the national security. Then that means they will be served in the same measure. Yeah, because if Akolko has not been forgiven and they have not said why he's under house arrest, yet he's also a Dinka, then they'll all serve the same.
As for me, I was feeling like Bol Mel will be forgiven as because of being a Dinka man and being from Barkazal. A group of relatives, Gen Council of Elders, not even Gen Council of Elders, Barkazal Council of Elders.
Please use the right terminology.
Will form themselves go to Salva Kiir and say, why are you humiliating our people?
Mm.
These are the only people that can stand behind you in this country if anything was to happen. As much as we have talked with him, he's now a changed man. This leadership is ours. We have talked to him that there's no need of thinking of taking this leadership. Leadership comes from God. And if God gave it to you from John Garang,
then it's all yours.
It's all yours until you take it away and give it to somebody else. We have talked to him.
Okay.
And he has promised to stop that ambition. Please forgive me.
Stop dreaming.
And then people always say, Salva Kiir is a nice guy.
He likes being told that the power is yours.
He's a nice guy. He listens to people. He's not the one destroying this country. It's the other people. He will now say, Bol Mel, I've forgiven you.
Leave the country and never come back. No, personally,
again,
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, but people will talk with him.
Most
people
likely.
will go.
But you remember with Akolko, right? We did a video recently of some guys from the place, I think Tony, youth asking for him to be released.
Those are
unconditionally.
These are young people.
And also,
these will be elders going. Akolko was not a vice president.
True.
Bol Mel was a vice president. Bol Mel had so much money that it might have touched a lot of people in here and there.
You think Akol did not?
His money was not to the level of Bol Mel.
Okay. You'll be shocked. 13 years in business, government business. And then you're comparing with some small guy who came in just the other day. Yeah. As much as Bol was getting those government tenders, it's also possible to that Akol could also had enough money. Did you see his house, the one that was bombarded?
No, I did not see it.
Yeah,
that time
a very
I was
big
not
house.
doing podcast.
Yep, a very big house. So this is a guy who he's loaded, but now maybe the money is finished because of
those houses in Thongping sometime are not real. There was an incident that we did not cover a few weeks ago of a former Minister of Finance house being demolished at Thongping. And people say that he had lived at that house for 20 years and it was demolished.
Former Minister of Finance?
Of Finance.
Is it former minister or like a former? The one that they said Bol Mel is the one who was demolishing?
No, it's a new one.
Okay.
We actually wanted to cover that but slept with time.
Yeah.
So that person was a former Minister of Finance. But then, I will just give you a small synopsis of the case. Then the person came, another person, Equatoria, called Solomon something, said the plot belonged to him. And then they were casing, and then they reached an agreement that, let me buy the plot from you. So the former Minister of Finance accepted proposed to buy the plot.
From the Equatorian.
Yes. And maybe the other guy actually had won it in court, so they settled on an agreement. And the former Minister of Finance said he will buy it with 250,000 US. He gave out 60,000.
250,000 and you are a former.
And the remaining 190,000.
Yeah.
And then now the person that was speaking to the media was the brother to the former Minister of Finance. So he was saying that for some reason this guy has decided to demolish the house and he has already taken 60K and some kind of things. Which is sketchy, right?
Yeah.
Because if you have made an agreement with a person,
then why do you go back?
Yeah, there should be terms of how that one was to be paid. And if the person is actually following up with the payment schedule, then you don't have to demolish.
Sometimes.
But if the other things happen in between, then and that story died down, not surface on the media again.
The thing is, these landowners, people usually want their money instantly. They don't want to see that 250,000 US dollars is a lot of money. It's not something that anyone in Juba can just have it as cash. So if you pay like 60,000 is less, that's not even around 20%
But
of that
if the
money.
plot was worth 250,000, what this guy should have done was say, okay, let me sell the property. Because he has already accepted money. So this person sell the property and then give him the balance and go away with what has remained for him, go build somewhere else. If you are not able to raise them instead of being demolished, and the 60K, the other person can just return it and take it back.
Yeah, maybe he thought like his plot is a prime plot, right? You know, with South Sudanese, near the road, near major services and all those. So they want to maximize on the money they get. And if it's something that was initially owned by a politician, you would not want to touch it. Because this person might be recycled into the government at any time and they'll come after you, even if you buy it from the other guy. So I believe that's why the guy decided to just demolish it. And he probably had another idea of something better that he wants to build on that property. Yeah, which is a very big loss to both of them, actually.
Yes. All right, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Bol Mel is under house arrest. And let us know of the two videos that we play. Was it real? There was the explanation of that coup plan that this young man actually stated in this video. Does it sound real? Can you actually believe in that? And then also for the other man that was saying there was a plan to kill Bol Mel. Can the government of South Sudan or government of Salva Kiir or government of the people from the other side of the lake, can they kill their own son? Somebody that they have actually removed from all the powers, literally nothing, and then still kill him again. He has no soldiers as his compound. What it will benefit it? And then also the last one, will AU, IGAD, which other bodies, European something,
European Union.
will they come and request for the release of Bol Mel?
I don't think
Or
so.
it's none of their business?
No. First of all, Bol Mel is he has been sanctioned by the US. So he's a non-issue. And currently, the US leadership is not really concerned about what's happening in Africa. The only concern is with countries that have something to benefit them. Yeah, things like minerals, so they'll just cause some political instability and go into tap all those. But then the other bodies like the EU, IGAD, and all those, what they might do is make noise to say that the country is currently going in the wrong direction. But I don't think they'll come out clearly and say, release Bol Mel, like they said with Riek Machar. With Riek, that one was understandable because he's a party to, or he's a signatory party to the peace agreement. And without him, there's no proper implementation. So having him under house arrest or now with the court case is kind of derailing the process. And what they really want is for the country to transition quickly and do elections for a legitimate government to be formed. So for Bol Mel, like, he's not a major issue.
All right. So that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please consider subscribing, share, like, and leave a comment.
Yes. And let's go to 4,000 subscribers.
Yes.
17 days to go.
Yes, as soon as possible.
Yep. Thank you for all the positive feedback.
Yes.
We are getting them. And I'll be on camera very soon.
Yes.